Okay, now we're diving into something called a geometric sequence. So, geometric sequence is similar to an arithmetic sequence. In arithmetic sequence, you had something called a common difference. Here, you have something called a common ratio. And the common ratio is this factor that we call r, and it's being multiplied by every element. And this common ratio really is raised to a certain power. All right. So let's take a look at an application, and I think this is a fun example. Now I'm going to read the problem, and then I want you to stop and think for a second whether or not you'd take up this offer. So it says, Bruce agrees to go to work for Jim at a rate of 1 cent for the first day, 2 cents for the second day, 4 cents for the third day, and 8 cents for the fourth day, and so forth and so on. Okay? Now, this is where I want you to think about it. Would you accept the deal? Okay, think about that. Make up your mind right now, and then let's dive into the problem. Okay, so it says, what will Bruce's daily pay be on day number 18, and how much total wages will he have earned at the end of the day? Okay, so let's think about that one. All right, let's think about that one. All right, so let's see. I'm going to write this down. On day number 1, he's going to earn 1 cent. On day number 2, he's going to earn 2 cents. On day number 3, he's going to earn 4 cents. And on day number 4, 8 cents, and so forth and so on. All right. So what is the common ratio? So what we have to do there is we have to divide. We have to divide. 8 divided by 4, 2. 4 divided by 2, 2. 2 divided by 1, 2. So the common ratio R is going to be 2. And we found our first element, okay? Our first element is 1. So A1 equals 1. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, then A sub 18, which is what we're looking for, and let me switch pens real quick. A sub 18 will equal A sub 1 times R to the 18 minus 1. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's figure out how much he's going to make on the 18th day. Now remember, these are cents. So we're going to have to do some conversion if we want to talk about dollars. All right. So it's going to be 1 times the R is 2 to the 17th power, because 18 take away 1 is 17. And if you do that on your calculator, okay, 2 to the 17th power, you're going to get 131,072 cents. Well, what's the conversion? $1 is 100 cents. So you multiply, or in this case, really divide, because times 1 is not going to make a difference. And you get that he is going to make, this is not bad, on the 18th day, $1,310.72 on the 18th day. So not terribly bad. All right. So now the question is, how much total wages will he have earned at the end of the day? So let's think about that for a second. So in order to answer that question, we have to take a little bit of a different approach to the formula. What we're going to do is we're going to take the sum of the first n elements. All right. In this case, we're going to say, suppose from k equal 1 to 18. All right. And that's what we're going to look at. But it's really the first n elements that you're looking for in this case. So our formula might look something like this. K equal 1 to 18. and we have 1 times r to the 17th. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Okay, it's going to be k take away 1. All right, 1 times r to the k minus 1. Well, what was r again? R in this case was 2, so we're going to say from k equals 1 times 2 to the k minus 1. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to switch things up a little bit. We're going to take a look at this formula, but we're also going to utilize the calculator to help us find the total. Okay, so remember, this is in cents, and when we get our answer, it's going to be in cents, so we're going to have to convert that. So let me switch over to the calculator. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to hit alpha, and then we're going to hit window, and then we're going to hit number 2 for summation. All right, and we're going to say, let's say x, because x is just easier to use. I know I wrote k, but that's okay. 1, and then we're going to go all the way up to 18. So let's type 18 up here at the top, and then we're going to come down and we're going to type in our formula. 1 times 2 to the, and then we use the variable x minus 1. All right, and so we hit enter, and we get 262,143 cents. So if you remember from the last part, we divide by 100, and what do we get? Well, after 18 days, this is how much money that he is going to get. So at the end of the 18th day, all right, he's going to get this much money. All right, so probably not a bad deal. You know, it started off maybe not looking like the best deal for him because he was getting paid 1 cent on the first day, 2 cents on the second day. But this is actually quite a lucrative business. I don't know what exactly he's doing for Bruce, but I'd probably take the deal because I don't even think I make that much money in 18 days. So good deal for Bruce working for Jim. So if this video was helpful, as always, be sure to like and subscribe.